Hey, it's Morgana Starr. I wanted just to come to you from the House of Troy and give you a few updates on what my angel is telling me, Archangel Linnell, and many of you have worked with her. She is the energy of the feminine divine, here to bring peace and balance and empowerment into our lives. So, one of the questions that Anel wants to address that has been on everybody's mind is, why are we here? What are we doing? And how can we feel empowered in a time where we feel like our power is being taken from us? So I am being told that it is best if I just let her take over, and then at the end of this we will address some questions that were given to us through the emails. At this time in our life, your life, we need to change. And I speak in the collective consciousness of we, as the angels are here, all of us, to help you, to lift you higher, and to see from perspectives not of this world. Many are locked into the thinking of how this world is set up in societal views and understandings and rules. Many rules. Some of these rules, most of these rules, have been twisted for the benefit of those in control. However, some of these rules are put for your help and your assistance. When we came here and we saw the beauty of the human race, and we assisted with your development, one of the strongest things that we brought in and we enhanced was your free will. You having free will to make your own choices, to make your own reality, is why we fell in love with you. This is also why we fought for your freedom. The battle in the stars, the battle between others of our kind who did not believe the way we did. We, the angels of the Elohim. They wanted to control you through fear, through anger. And we were like, no, cannot happen. We love these humans. They are sentient. They have souls. They have minds. But many of you have let that run out of control. Some of you have allowed fear to overtake, yes. But some of you have gotten into a place of such extreme ego that you thought you knew everything. And you wanted to run with it. And you're running off a cliff right now. And we're crying out saying, stop, take a moment, breathe. We're here. We've got our wings out for you, and you're running away from us. We want to help so that you can access and transmute this free will, not into that of a child saying, I'm a big girl, I'm going to do whatever I want to do, into let me learn from my elders. Let me learn from those who have gone before. We have gone before. And this is why so many of us angels have embodied the human form for millennium after millennium. And when those bodies sleep, of which we have integrated our energy with, that spirit of the angel goes out to the others to help them understand how the humans are struggling and how we can help you the most. So I ask you, and I implore, I plead that you will listen to your elders, the angels that have done this before, the ones that are connected with that source. For humanity is facing a crossroads like they have before, and you have survived. But the crossroads is here again. This is why you're here. You are here to put on your angel wings, to look from our perspective, to learn from us, to learn from those who have a deep connection with us that are our voices. You know you cannot look into the face of an angel, an actual angel, for it will blind you. You cannot hear their words, for your eardrums would burst. So listen to those who know how to work with that. Listen to your heart. Listen to your soul. That is what we want you to do. You are here to help humanity at this time. But none of you can help humanity until you've helped yourself first. This is the time to grow, to know your true self, to have no fear of looking in the mirror and seeing your shadows appear. Welcome them. Say, oh, my dear love, I've missed you. We will use your power for good, and we will help humanity. There are some angels out there who do not want this. So this is why I entreat you to listen with your heart, not with your head. Your heart, your soul. And then you will connect on a way that you've never connected before and have power as we've always intended for you to have. This is your time. Whenever Anel comes in, I have to shift my energy a little bit to ground. She does not drain my energy as she charges me up, other than some of the energies that I have channeled in the past. So she does want me to address some of these questions. We picked a couple. I believe she kind of touched on one of them in her message, which I'm glad this is recorded, because as a clear channel for Anel, I don't remember what she says. Even though she's using my voice and my mouth and speaking and getting this message to you. So one person asked, am I on the right path? Because, or spiritually, because I don't feel as connected or interested in the angels as much. And I don't know if I've done something wrong. So I love this question because that is a question that we've heard before. many times for me personally, there were angels that I worked with in the beginning that no longer served my purpose as I grew and expanded. And when I connected with Archangel Anel, who is not the Anel that you will Google, so she's not the feminine aspect of the Haniel angel. She has picked that name as a soft, gentle, but yet powerful name to use this lifetime. And she is the energy of the feminine divine. I like to talk about her as being Mama God. And so many of us have been hurt and damaged by the patriarchal society, and yet that needs to come into balance and release the pain and the hate from that and go into the love aspect. And that feminine is what's able to do that for me personally. And you may find that true for you as well. So the right path with the angels, it's probably because the angels you need to work with are at a higher vibration, and you've been working with other angels that have not ascended to that level, and they may not actually understand all of humanity or where you're at. A lot of what we've learned about angels comes from the Bible, and that's probably a whole nother video. Being raised as a missionary's child and gone to Bible college, I have a little different viewpoint on that. And so the other angels, you've outgrown them. You're ready to step it up. So don't look at the religious dogma of those angels. Let's look at the power of the angel, just your angel. And that's a lot of the things that people forget. Everyone has a guardian angel. Connect with that angel. That's your first connection. And if you need help in that, you can always ask Anel, because she can bring whatever angel in you need, plus help activate your guardian angel so you have that really close connection. And that helps you never feel like you're alone anymore too, which for me, that's really important. Another question that was asked is, it seems as though I'm returning to self or discovering or rediscovering a new self. And it's actually bringing my connection back better with my partner, even though we are keeping distance during this time. So it's very comforting. And so this person wanted to know how to expand on that. So I think I answered that a little in the one before. But meditation practice, that is the foundation where you can start separating your energy from somebody else and other beings, other angels, other guides, so that you are able to recognize those energies. There's a whole system that we teach called angel writing, and it helps you connect not just with the angels, but some of your guides and your helpers and your ancestors as well, so that you are finding out who you really truly are. I think this is a time where a lot of people are peeling the layers, and they're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, or oh, I didn't like that part, let me heal that so that I can move forward. And that's why we have the online training courses, and you can contact me if you are interested in that, so we can take you step by step. Because I know when I started this journey, I had every book you could grab, and it was like, it was just like eating them almost. I loved it, but I got overwhelmed because I was going 50 directions at once. And so fine-tuning it and going step by step by step is really good, and then you create a good foundation. So that's my best suggestion, is to contact us for some outlines and direction, and when you're really ready to take the next step to invest the time and energy into yourself with doing some coursework that's almost like going to college. The other thing, it seemed like there was another one that I'm going to pick one more. And basically, what is my take on what's going on right now? I think Anel talked a little bit about that. Again, I don't really remember. But what I am getting from her is humanity is being called to get back to the basics, get back to a space of love. And that's a big one. Stop the judgment, stop the blame game, take care of yourself. I find it really funny that the things that I've been telling people to do, and actually telling myself more than anything, because I became vegan a year ago, is coming into eating clean, clean water. I have a Berkey water filter. We're looking on something for the air, growing your own food. We just bought a tower garden from Juice Plus. It's the whole holistic, but still holistic is balanced. That's not naturalistic. So one side or the other, all medicine or all natural, is not healthy. Let's bring it into the balance, because angels did bring the medicines, took the natural stuff, told the doctors how to create that into medicines that work faster. But when things get out of balance, and that's what's happening, everything's out of balance right now. And that's the big thing to hold on to. So I want you to go into yourself and look about what you are doing and catch yourself. I even did that with, I was peeling a banana and I started throwing the trash, and I'm like, what am I doing? Years back, I'm a country girl, by the way, I would take it out to the mulch garden. And I have a wonderful backyard, and we have little critters that come there. That's the safety place in the subdivision that we live in. And so they're going to have some yummy snacks. So I started checking myself as well as to how I can help humanity more by even a simple thing like taking a banana peel, chopping it up, putting it in the backyard so the little creatures could get something. And if not, it'll go back into Mother Earth to regenerate. And the other thing that's kind of a hot topic, let's see, it's more of a trigger point for some people, because it used to be for me as well, is we're all on this planet together. We have the human race, and then we have the animals, the fish, the birds, I'm just going to say the animal race. We can very easily, as Americans, vilify people in other countries that eat dogs or horses and say that's really bad. But folks, we're doing the same thing. And I didn't like to look at that myself. I was told a year ago, and why I became vegan was, and now told me very clearly, you have to go vegan now. And I'm like, okay, well, I like my steak and it tastes really good and I mostly get organic, so isn't that okay? And she says, no, you're going to stop. And it is for your health, and it is very serious. Because if you do not change it, you will die early. I really haven't shared that. And I haven't shared it publicly. I've hardly shared it with anyone personally. So I did it. And with her help, she tweaked me so that I could do that. Of course, my little stubbornness. I was fixing steak because Tim had not gone vegan or vegetarian yet, which he did like a month later. I thought, that looks good. So I put a piece of steak in my mouth. I'm like, ooh, yuck. I couldn't eat it. I had to spit it out in the trash. And that's the last piece of animal flesh I ate. Because guess what? We're eating our fellow earthlings. These are sentient beings. And we're eating them. And we're torturing a lot of them before we eat them. My grandparents even had an egg farm. And I still have the pictures burned in my mind of the little chickens in this little cage pecking themselves and the big pile of the dead bodies. But we still was like, that was okay. That's just the way the world was. It's a little different than the free-range chickens that are treated with honor and respect. So, I laid a lot of heavy stuff on you guys, and it's not my intention for you to do everything that I do. My intention is for you to think for yourselves. Here's some information. Take it in here. Feel what's right for you. Do what's right for your soul, and do what's right for humanity. Because we are the future of this planet. And what we do now as adults, we're teaching our younger generation because they're watching us. Eyes are on us, folks. So let's make sure that we all stand up and become those powerful light workers and light warriors that we're meant to be. And I love you all, and I will see you on the next video.